Well, an absolute Woj bomb from Adrian Wojnarowski as past the 3 o'clock deadline. Raptor fans are waiting to see if Kyle Lowry gets dealt to the Miami Heat. And we find out that Kyle Lowry is staying put. I would say in Toronto, but it's kind of in Tampa right now. He is staying with the Toronto Raptors at least for the end of the season. I don't think anybody expected this. You could talk about, well, it was a possibility. Did you expect it? The way all last night went, right? With Kyle Lowry coming off the floor and basically crying, going to the locker room. With it being a plus 42, which is the best of his career, it just made sense in his final game as a Raptor. Then with Drake calling him post-game at the press conference, it just all looked, and plus his birthday being today, by the way, happy 35th to the court general, greatest rapper of all time, Kyle Lowry. It just all kind of aligned itself like he was going to be moved. Now, Raptor fans, I will be doing a separate video right after this for Norman Powell, Matt Thomas, and Terrence Davis, more or less Norman Powell. So hang in there, I'll be getting to that, but I had to do this video first because Kyle Lowry is still a Toronto Raptor. It baffles me. But after this morning, right, because all the craziness last night, it kind of seemed inevitable that he was going to be dealt. Wake up today, still no news. Okay. But then as the day goes along, right, you hear that the Lakers, Sixers, and Heat are the three teams that are possibly going for Kyle Lowry here. Okay? I highly doubted the Lakers were going to go for it because Raptors' asking price was pretty high, and I couldn't see them parting ways with any of the young players. So in my opinion, it was really just Philly and Miami. But then then Philly decides to go out there and go get George Hill. And I'm like, with that being done, does that take them out of the running? Then we hear not too long after that, about 2:15, I think it was, you hear that the Philadelphia 76ers are out on Kyle Lowry. And I'm like, whoa, okay. Still nothing. And Miami is the only team left. And it seemed like, all the news, all the possible trade offers, it all seemed Miami was that one team that's been there the entire time. Putting these, Duncan Robinson offers together. And we're like, all right, let's see what happens here, right? And Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler's his good buddy. They're a great team. He'd go for a chip. He's going to Miami, Florida, right? This could work out. And if the Raptors find a way to pry Tyler Hero away from the Miami Heat, then that's not a bad deal. Then we hear about 15 minutes left until the 3 o'clock deadline. Brian Windhorst comes out and says, hey, there's no deal done, basically. There's no quote, obviously, here. Basically, there's no deal done right now, but the Miami Heat just filed their formal offer to the Raptors, and I don't know if it was 100% these two guys or if it was these two guys plus something else. I don't know. But the offer was Duncan Robinson and Precious Achiuwa. And clearly, the Raptors said no. They either wanted Tyler Hero or nothing else. That's basically what it looks like to me. Because then right before, I think it was like after the 3 o'clock deadline, I was watching The Jump, and they were reporting this after 3 o'clock, that the Miami Heat acquired Victor Oladipo from the Houston Rockets. So clearly the Raptors' asking price for Kyle Lowry was pretty damn high. And understandably so. Just because the guy's not a 20 to 25 point per game player does not mean he ain't a good player. Raptor fans know that by now, that he does literally everything else you can ask. He's a great rebounder for a guard. We all know the passing ability, the defensive prowess, the charges and the leader that this guy is. You needed to get a Tyler Hero. And that was my feeling going into that, is like, you don't get Tyler Hero, you don't make that deal. And Masai and Bobby Webster did not crack. They did not break one bit. And they didn't say, hey, we need to make this deal happen. Because did you really need to make that deal? Because think about it, Raptor fans, right? Because Kyle wanted a contract, right? That's what he wanted. I don't know if it was 100% him saying it, because we all know the media likes to scrutinize some things and make things up. But what was reported was that Lowry wanted a deal wherever he went, whether we're staying in Toronto, Miami, Philly, whatever. And what the Raptors could do now, sign him to a contract, trade him in the offseason. You know what that does? When you trade somebody at the trade deadline, a rental player, or trade somebody at the end of the season who's still playing at a high caliber ball, and who has more than 1 year in his contract, and they have that full 2 years. Let's say, because we heard a 2-year deal was kind of the thing he was looking for. You give him that 2-year deal, it's a lot more appetizing for teams. So maybe you sign Lowry, and you trade him for Tyler Hero. I'm just throwing a name out there in the offseason because his value is higher with the contract and the fact he's still playing well, and whatever the case may be. You're not trading for a rental player anymore. You're trading for a guy with a couple of years on his deal, 2 full seasons for your team. So is that worth a Tyler Hero at that point? I don't know. Or the Raptors could let him walk, which I think is the worst case scenario for Raptor fans at this point. In general, even before the deadline, that was the worst case scenario, was just let him walk to free agency and get nothing for him. Or the Raptors could just straight up sign him and play him for a couple of years, right? I know it's crazy to think that the way that we've been talking over the last while about Lowry being moved and what team he was going for and the package coming back and blah, blah, blah. He could stay with the damn team. So I have no clue how to feel. I'm very happy. Look, okay, let me rephrase that. I'm very happy that yesterday we did not watch the last game of Kyle Lowry's Toronto Raptors. What does this mean moving forward for this team into the future? I don't know. That's the thing. We all have to kind of wait and see what happens. But the good news for Raptor fans, and anybody who thinks it's not good news, you're nuts. Raptor fans, we get to watch Kyle Lowry some more. We're in game 40-something of the season. We get to watch him for at least 30-something odd games left. Maybe playoffs, depending if this team goes on some stupid run to end the year. But the odds of that happening, I'm not too sure about. So what do you think, Raptor fans? I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to leave this out to you. What are your feelings right now? What do you feel about Kyle Lowry staying as a Toronto Raptor? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you not like it? You know, are you kind of in the middle about it? Let me know, guys, in the comments below, and give me some reason why. All right? So, you know, guys, a little bit of a shorter video, but again, no trade, no signing, so can't talk too much about it, but I got through everything that I wanted to talk about. All right, so you know what? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and you like or don't like Lowry being a Toronto Raptors still, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video. Your thoughts on Lowry being a Toronto Raptors still, at least for the rest of the season. All right, Twitter's down below for myself. Instagram is down below as well. So if you want to send me a DM instead of posting in the comments, you can do that as well. The links are in the description, guys. Go check that out. And I will talk to you guys Jays Edition on Tuesdays. We'll be breaking down this past week's games for the Blue Jays moving forward. And the season is just about underway for the Toronto Blue Jays. About a week left. Great things going to be happening with the Toronto Blue Jays this season. And I'll be talking to you guys on Tuesday, Spring Training Edition. As for the Leafs, they're back in action tonight against the Ottawa Senators. 7 o'clock puck drop there in Ottawa. The Buds looking for back-to-back victories. Jack Campbell looking to stay red hot on the season. Obviously, limited games, but he's been very, very good when he's been out there. 7 o'clock tonight in Ottawa. And as for the Raptors, I'll talk to you guys Game Edition with Lowry in the lineup tomorrow against the Phoenix Suns. Very, very good Phoenix Suns. How is this Raptor team going to do? We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, no Norman Powell now, so we'll have to wait and see, guys. All right, as they take on this Phoenix Suns tomorrow, looking for back-to-back victories for the Toronto Raptors. And as for the trade deadline special I got cooking up here, video number 2 will be coming out very shortly as we'll talk about Norman Powell being dealt to the Portland Trail Blazers. We'll talk about Terrence Davis going to the Sacramento Kings. And we'll talk about Matt Thomas going to the Utah Jazz very shortly, guys. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys then.